Welcome back to Calling Carmita.
And Chris.
So now, Chris, when you sent me this video called The Nude Football Dude from the New York Post, I was like, I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, oh, he's so handsome, but why is he naked? So apparently the Browns lineman, Malik McDowell, hopefully I said your name right. If I didn't, sorry. I guess he was arrested for walking around town naked.
Well, he assaulted a police officer first, and then, I guess he was naked in some college student center or something. I don't quite fully follow all of it. And the police claim that he charged at them, and that's why they're arresting him. They were arresting him
naked. He was completely naked the whole time.
I was like, this doesn't make sense. What's really going on? Doesn't make sense. First of all, none of it makes, like, the nude part doesn't make any sense. And
how do we get to the point where this fully able, good-looking Black man is walking around naked? How did we get there?
Probably white people wanted to see him naked, and they wanted to see what he's got. What he's working with. See if he's got that BBC. Everyone wants that BBC.
No. So, and of course, I don't know shit about football. I've just been recently kind of getting into it, and I've been hearing a lot on YouTube and on social media, and even like the news about CTE, which apparently is head trauma. So certain sports, your body, takes on certain traumas from the physical contact, and having a lot of trauma to your head can start affecting you psychologically. This is what I'm understanding about it. I am not a doctor. And so that I'm wondering if perhaps in this case, it might be a result of CTE or something along that line. I've also been, I had seen several videos on Antonio Brown, who's also having a rocky time now, in and out of trouble. And I'm using that term loosely because I don't know. I feel like if these players were Caucasian, maybe they would have been treated different or labeled differently. I know that sometimes with like the news and reporting, they like to label minorities more aggressively. So
sometimes they're just being more aggressive, right? Like, I understand that the news media, they're doctoring it up, but I mean, they can only doctor it up if you feed it to, well, they could probably still try to make something out of it, but it's a lot harder to doctor something up to look a certain way when someone's not doing that thing. Eventually the word gets out that, oh, they're not actually doing the thing that you say. And so people start disbelieving. But in this case, like, allegedly the man, football player, he allegedly beat up the police officer. They don't have any footage of it at all.
No,
or it's not released.
Laying down naked on the ground,
That's all they're showing. They ain't showing the officer to get his ass beat.
No, and with what? With his naked body, like, just, I'm not even gonna go there.
Well, allegedly, like, I don't even understand. Like, that's the part I don't understand. And then the part where he's like naked and happy with a whole bunch of white men standing over him, like, out in public. I'm just like, this is so degrading. I feel degraded.
Yeah, and like somebody was, some of the articles suggested that maybe he had taken some strange medication or something that was laced with something and it made him. But how did we get naked in the middle of the road? Because when you look at the video on the New York Post, it starts with him just walking casually naked in the middle of the road. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't have enough information to make a judgment, but I'm definitely skeptical of the claim that
he was aggressive, right?
he
I don't
assaulted the police officer. At least right now, I'm aggressive until I see real evidence of such a thing happening, because I didn't see any evidence. They didn't release a video, and that may be because they want to, save it for the court. But until I see evidence, I don't believe it. But what I do believe is here is a mentally unstable man walking around naked in the middle of the street. Presumably he is very well to do because he's an NFL football player. And the studies show that 98% of the football players have some level of CTE going on. And I wonder why the football league isn't doing anything about that, or doing more about that, and rather trying to pose as if they're concerned. But I mean, the billions keep coming in, but I see the players seem to be getting worse and worse. So I don't understand.
Well, and also, but the judgment from a lot of these fans is that, oh, those players should just be grateful that they're getting millions. You should just be grateful. Well, I'm not so certain about that, because the other question I'm kind of wondering is, they've made the decision to brutalize their bodies for your entertainment.
That's what's going on.
So I think you should be grateful, not the football players. And I know that I'll probably catch some shit for it. I don't care, because they do what they do for our entertainment.
Well, I liked football for a while, even played in football league, but I'm like, this shit is too dangerous. I don't want to. And once I learned about the CTE thing a few years back, I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think they can find a safer way for Black people to get rich entertaining white people and other Black people.
Exactly. Are we gonna, is that
well, I'm saying it like that. No, yeah. It's controversial, but I'm like, come on, guys, this is ridiculous. And I like, and I mean, even if it was a white person who was brain dead, they said 98%. So I know that that means the white people and whatever too. Other races in there are playing football.
Yes.
Like, that shit is violent. Maybe we need to go to flag football. It's a little less dangerous, but it's still essentially the same sport. I don't know.
Right.
But I do know it's not acceptable. It shouldn't be acceptable.
Right. They're going to need therapy for whatever the mental thing is.
Yeah, and they're being paid millions, but understand that these players are making billions.
You mean the owners?
The owners. Well, yeah, they're making all this is to facilitate the owners making billions of dollars. This is, the city, all the jobs that are created, everybody is really getting a piece out of these players. So they're generating a lot more income, propping up whole economies, and they're only being paid millions.
Yep.
So I would say, it's nice to be a millionaire, but I mean, when you're propping up a city's economy, or, really in multiple cities' economies all over the country, I mean, it's not a matter of, I should just be grateful. It's a matter of, no, look, I'm fucking talented and I can do shit that no one else can do, such as prop up all these various economies all across the United States and get paid very little for it, relatively speaking, while it's completely destroying my body and my ability to function mentally.
Yeah. So who should be grateful? Oh yeah, that's right.
The rest of us.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
All right. Well, you know,
That's it.
another video with Christina.
Great video.
Sis Carmita.
Yeah.
Carmita. We love
My
Carmita.
handsome brother, Christopher.
All right. Let's make it a great day.
All right.